I brought him back, got my tea out here. I'm going to enjoy the morning and sit here and drink my tea. Loki, out. Yes, good boy, good. I don't know if you noticed that, but I've already got kind of a semblance of an out in. And I'll keep this up and try to keep him in lower and drive and keep him. Loki, out. Yes, good boy. And I've got him doing 2-ball already. So we'll keep this up. And I started this one with him coming back into me and doing the bite in me. Loki, good boy, good, good boy, good. Loki, out. Yes, good boy, good. There you go. So 1 ball goes out, the next one comes back. The tricky part is, and I'll see if I can get somebody to film me do this, is getting out. Yes, good boy, good. The dog enticed with coming back and knowing there's a second ball and that out means something. So that's conveying a thought to the dog is what I call it. Loki, out. Yes, good boy, good. So that the dog starts to understand the concepts that you're trying to teach him. And there's little tricks. Good boy. A lot of it's my voice tone and how I raise the dog. Out. Loki, out. Yes, good boy, good. There you go. And timing, okay? Because if one thing means something, he'll start being conditioned for it. Loki, out. Yes, good boy, good. There you go. We'll keep playing this game. The other trick is don't do it too long. End it on the high point, go to something else, and do little spurts, little pieces of this. Don't just draw it out where he starts getting bored and that drive changes his drive state to a point where he's boredom and see this right now, he wants to keep the ball, this kind of thing. You want to do it just a little bit, just enough to get the thing done and reaffirm that that's the right answer, okay? Remember, a lot of this stuff, and we're doing that, just that. We're teaching the dog where is the right answer, right? Especially if we're using any type of avoidance and escape type training where the dog has to make a choice. You're giving the dog a chance to make the right choice, and then you show him that that is the right answer. That's why the clicker and marker training works so well, because you're giving the dog defined yes, no, good duration marker. Okay, once you establish those 3 things, now you can take that and go pretty much anywhere you want to go with it. Okay, but you have to have a communication baseboard. So we start out with a clicker, we start out with our yes marker, and everything adds up to that same equation. Yes means yes, right? Timing involved with it, where right away he gets his reward. As you build that, then you start bringing your duration marker and then the no marker. And I've done the no marker with him because of his biting on me and all that. With me cuffing him, what I decided to do, I've done his no marker there. But I keep it very well established, and I let him hear the same voice tones, the same matter of fact done and over with. And you remember that little video I did a bit ago when we woke up with Loki? We ended up, uh-oh, Loki, now what do you got? Good boy, come on. You're all right, come on. Loki, good boy, good boy. Yay, I'll get that out of there in a bit, okay? Good boy. You end up having a very defined yes and a no, right? So 2 and 2 adds up to 4. It has to be consistent. If it's not, 2 and 2 adds up to 6, you're confused, right? So that's the whole thing. You've got to be consistent with what you're doing. Voice tone matters, right? And voice tone, he understands voice tone, so let him have it, where you're doing a really short and sweet type of voice tone. You heard me do that, what I call a la, which is basically leave it, okay? And the dog has to get out of there like he's been burned by a hot poker. And it's not a matter that I caused that to happen with a correction on that, but I reaffirmed what no meant no, right? I showed him the voice tone. He responded to that voice tone, and right away my good boy, good. And my praise was right there. That's why they talk about timing. Timing is critical. You got to add these points up properly, and then you keep doing it. And now you have a communication baseboard to work with for the life of the dog. So that's our little thing today. I'm going to go ahead and just work the dog and not get into this too much as far as pulling out my video and chattering to you guys too long. So we'll end it today. Today's videos are done. They're over with, and I'm going to work with him. I think I'm going down to the environmental. I think I'll go down to the mall today. Maybe Lake Elsinore out there. They got an outdoor mall, and they got all kinds of my Home Depot that works with me really well, and we'll give them a little more pictures of that. So we keep building. And we haven't really got into really defined bite work yet. I was really wanting some work this weekend, but every time I turned around, everybody's doing things for the holiday weekend. So we'll have to pick it up next weekend and hopefully find my good decoys. As I said before, I will not let anybody work this dog that doesn't know what they're doing. So it takes those people that I respect, that I know what they're doing enough to work a puppy properly, because everything's so critical at this stage. So we'll probably be going down to Jose Lopez's place on the weekend, or maybe it'll be Juan Mendoza, it's a ring sport guy, or who knows. But I've got a whole list of people that I really respect. I haven't worked with Oscar in a little while. Maybe we'll have to hook up with him for a bit. So who knows. We'll find somebody out there that's qualified to help me build this dog, and that's what it's all about. Little pieces. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.